Today I'm going to show you the most toxic thing that you can do in Magic. Steal every last permanent from your opponent until there's nothing left. I'm Swayze, and this is my pet deck. Alright guys, I'm going to be showing you guys today one of my absolute favorite deck lists to play, especially on Arena, because there are a lot of very big and unique tokens that we have in here, which is very hard to keep track of in paper, so Arena is the best spot for it. And if you guys are new to Arena, you can also download the free Arena client for your phone on iOS and Android as well. But today we're talking about our extravagant replication, guys. One of my favorite cards, top of all time printed. It's a really cool enchantment that's very expensive that allows you to make a copy of something at the beginning of your upkeep every single turn. If you can get a couple of these down and copy itself a couple of times, it gets out of hand really fast. But what we're really trying to do here today is we're trying to get down a confiscate, and with this card we're going to steal the lands, permanents, anything we want off the end of the off the opponent's side of the battlefield, because there are no limitations to this card. It can target any permanent that we want, and if we can keep copying this every turn, it's very simple to wipe out your opponent's side of the board very quickly. Our new card today from Marvel that I'm super excited about is Death to Our Enemies, because this is our new win con for the deck. I used to have kin binding in this deck for our win con, but this does a much better job because it also ramps us into our end game, because it's an enchantment that allows us to create treasures every time we cast a non-creature spell, which is our entire deck, and gets us into our end game really fast. But then also, if it gets to our 4 counters, we sacrifice this and it deals 7 damage to the opponent directly if you want, or it can split that 7 damage between 2 different targets, which is really nice. The rest of the deck is a really cool control shell. We're in Jeskai. I personally love running a lot of cool permanents like Roaring Furnace and Sauna, because if we don't have our win cons on the battlefield, Steaming Sauna and Roaring Furnace is a great target to copy with the replication, as well as things like the Orsight, which also ramp us up but also steal our opponent's things. So it's a great way to kind of deal with 2 things at once. We're ramping to our bigger spells that cost 6 mana and getting us into a curve earlier, but also it's a great copy target as well. But the deck is a lot of fun, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one was a pretty fun video to make, so thank you again to Arena for having me on today, though. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, let's jump into the games. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, here we go. Today we're going to be checking out one of my absolute favorite ways to play Magic, which is through this combination between replication and confiscate, which is hilarious but also kind of mean. But it's just something that it can be extremely fun. Our hand looks fantastic, by the way, drawing into some good lands here. Opponent, though, on some Jeskai colors, meaning that they're probably control. That's pretty much a big giveaway there that they are. I'm gonna go with blue on this. Yeah, we'll probably go with blue here. I do like having the Orsights to take away the discovery here, the tablets, but I am worried the opponent's just going to follow that up with like a inevitable defeat or whatever. We'll see. But I'm already in replication territory. Oh, no, I'm not. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Nice little counter spell right there, ready to roll. And let's try it again. It does land this time. We'll be taking that for now, assuming they don't have the inevitable defeat, of course. And we do need to make sure that they don't hit my replication with those types of spells. So maybe we take the land first before we do anything else. Or should we get the replication down? I just don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I should probably take their land first before doing anything else, because I don't want them to have a black source to utilize for the inevitable defeat. And then they also are a little bit short now on mana for the Jeskai Revelation, you know what I mean? So that's nice. Hopefully they're still short on mana. If they're short on mana again this turn, we're good to go. We're good to go. The replication will take another land, and then they just lose their tempo every time. Well, I guess they could get a land right here, though. They missed. Wow. Take you, and now they can't counter my stuff. Let's go. All right, I think we've got everything online now, guys. Everything's looking really good, keeping them at bay with stealing their lands. GG's. Yeah, they can't handle that. A control player cannot handle not being able to cast their spells. They were probably looking for tablet and stuff there too, but even if they found it, we just copy the confiscate and steal it. So that's really good. All right, we are first. Our hand looks very good. I think so. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit weird with the lands, but we'll make it work. We'll go Rest in Peace first. Yeah, I think this is good. We have a lot of answers for different sort of matchups and stuff. The graveyard decks have been really tricky for us to compete with. So the Rest in Peace, having that in my hand is really good. All right, and the opponent is playing Selesnya. Okay, so the sweeper with the ill-timed explosion is going to be kind of nice. Yeah, I definitely think just setting up Rest in Peace here is not super good, but is definitely the play to make right now. I may have to drop a confiscate here to the ill-timed explosion to sweep the board. I don't know. I hope I don't have to, but it's definitely a possibility. And a manifestation. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have to shut down the Badger Mole Cub here. Just cannot allow them to get anything going crazy here, because that is a very scary card. I hope they just play something like Ouroboros and get it out of the way. Make me feel a little bit better. Would have liked to have gotten death to our enemies down, but didn't have the time, I don't think. Halana. I do love me a Halana card. It's so good. Gives haste to all their creatures entering the battlefield too, which is so solid. All right, that's actually a really good top deck, I think. Yeah, that works fine. I don't want to have to take any damage, so that works. Only have to drop something of 3 value, so I can keep this if I wanted to, but yeah, I suppose I'm gonna just do that. I got another ill-timed explosion too, which is really good, so I'll take it. That's definitely a positive. I may have to take some damage for this because I want to get the sauna open as soon as possible. This is one of those decks that, you know, tries to end the game so fast that if we end up sweeping the board, you know, most of the time they end up conceding pretty fast, but looks like they're going to stick around for a little bit longer, which is nice. Stock up. I think I'm going to go here. I think I'm going to go here. I've got my sweeper in hand, so I feel very comfortable right now. Taking only 3 damage. This must be a land as well. Interesting. Should we start? Should we start doing it? Feels like maybe, yeah. I don't think they're going to have a lot for removal, so I'm just going to start taking their land, starting with the creature one. Now we're just looking for the replication here. Can we find the replication? That is the big question here. I will go with consult the star charts, I think, here. Yeah. Draw a card. It's another stock up. These are great to have to find our end game. And we don't find replication. That's tough. I will get this down. We'll hit a stock up. Replication. No. I'll take another one of these, though, I guess. Oh, man. Trying to find a replication is appearing to be pretty difficult right now. No attacks. I'm just going to use this as defense for now. I'm at 8 life, so you never know when they're going to drop a haste threat down and that you're going to have to block as an emergency, you know? I'm really trying to do this quickly so the opponent doesn't leave. I'd like to showcase to you guys how we can steal every land from the opponent, but that requires me to find 2 replications, you know? I'm a little scared, though. It's just a matter of time before they find something pretty big. I'd feel a lot better if I just had like an authority of consoles down so I can, you know, keep them from attacking with haste. All right. Ouroboros, which I could just steal, but I'm going to Auracite it instead because, again, I came here to do the funny stuff, right? The funny stuff is what we're aiming for here. Another replication is all we need, and we're good to go. I mean, we could just start doing it now, to be honest, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see what happens here. Let's get the stock up. Come on, replication, please. Ah, no replication again. That's unfortunate. They say good game. I hope they don't scoop it up, man. I really hope not. I'm trying my best to close this thing out proper, but I appreciate them sticking with me to the very end, though. They're absolutely awesome for doing that, man. There it is. There it is. So let's just do this. Again, I don't want to be doing this. I'd rather just be copying the confiscates and stuff like that, but I'm gonna do my best here to just steal everything they have off the battlefield. Let's do this. No, let's not. Let's do this. Okay. All right, guys, here's the deal. I know I'm playing this bad. I know I'm playing this bad. If you're new here to my kind of content, I'm trying to get the most out of what our deck is trying to do and utilize to the absolute maximum. So what we're doing here is we're just trying to get every single permanent off their side of the field, which is the goal here today. All right, we definitely have it now, and we'll go for the win con. I know this is like a little bit win more, but it's going to be pretty awesome when it happens. It's going to be pretty awesome. 22 cards left. Opponent has no more permanents on their side of the field, though. And we go for the win here. So we have how many replications? We got a lot, right? So we need 3. We need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we go for our win cons, which are these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, that'll do it. That will do it. Now we can start going to close out the game here. Just attack in. We don't really worry about the opponent's stuff anymore. Yeah, you know what? Let's just wait. Let's just wait. We'll create a bunch of these, and then next turn we'll blow them up. All right, that'll work. We got it. Okay, I just wanted one game where we got an ultimate victory like that, where we stole everything. So I'm very happy now. We'll play a little bit more try hard now that we got to showcase how silly this deck's potential could potentially end up being if you get a couple of replications on the field. So now that we showcased that, let's have some more serious fun. I do want to give another big shout out though to our opponent there. If you know, it's probably not likely they're watching, but if they're watching, you're awesome for sticking around for that and being a good sport. All right, so we get a Drake here, which means they're planning on going really fast here. Let's go blue, I think. I do have ill-timed explosion, which most likely gonna need to utilize here. They're also running death to our enemies, which is awesome. Authority is so good here. It's so good. The ooze, creating a treasure. Okay, so what does this say? Whenever you draw your first, second card each turn, put an ingenuity counter on this. Okay, I think we're just gonna sweep the field to be safe. Drop one of these in a land. Yeah, I think that's the play. All right, so we're already into our mana for a replication play here. Might want to utilize that right away if we can. Okay, no plays from the opponent. Definitely opens the door. Opens the door big time for us here. Unless there's a counter spell. Oh, if there's a counter spell, I guess I didn't consider that. Oh man, I didn't think that was going to be a play they were going to make. It seemed like they were a very creature artifact heavy base deck, so I didn't think it was going to be any sort of control pieces, but that makes sense why they passed the turn to me, obviously. In hindsight. I may want to just use this to steal the that to our enemies maybe? Or maybe I go take their blue land. Maybe. Let's go take their blue land here, I think. Opponent with another counterspell potentially, though? No, they use a clue token to draw a card. Okay, we got their blue source. We love that. I also have this almost maxed out, so I can blow up a creature next turn if they play one. That's coming in tapped. That's good. Glad we have the stock up here. Stock up's gonna help reload us pretty nicely. Forest. Oh, I see. This card's dangerous, man. They can sacrifice other artifacts to deal 2 damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. But so is that. That is also extremely good. I wonder how they protect it here. It looks like they got something going on. I've got 2 ways to deal with it, either the damage or the seam rip, but they're not doing anything, so I'll go ahead and throw the damage there. Seam rip lands. It appears it lands. Sacrifice spell, maybe? Yeah, they sacrifice and they do what exactly? 2 damage. Okay, they take it out themselves. That's fine. It goes to exile because it died with that. So, I mean, they had a better chance of getting it back with the seam rip. Rest in peace. No good here, probably. I definitely want this. Probably ill-timed explosion. And I will pass the turn here. So glad that I got their blue source off the field, but it doesn't seem to be slowing them down too much here. I almost wish we were running the Star Cage in this deck. I did consider throwing it in here. For this matchup, it would have been amazing. All right. Sana's down. We're drawing cards every turn now. Authority of Consuls, I think, is going to be a really, really good card to have on the field. So I'm glad it's down. You know, gaining life is just big. Any chance you can get against a deck like this. Another enemies is good. That's also really good. I'll start with this. I think that's really important. I'll unlock this, take out their Drake. Do you have enough mana for the... No, I do not. Okay, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna draw 2 fresh new cards here. They're both lands. That's a big yikes. That's okay though. We got the Sana drawing me card still, but man, I was really hoping for something a lot bigger with that. Maybe like a stock up or a consult would have been nice. Eating up my graveyard still. They got so many of these, man. That's kind of scary. The specialist is back. Man, they are cooking right now. 7 damage, probably straight to the face, right? Yes, of course. So they've got a lot of like tokens to sacrifice here, man. I just don't know. I don't think they can do any of this stuff for free though, which is nice. What a scary card. The specialist is such a scary card because it passively deals damage that you just can't deal with. Are these treasure tokens? These are treasure tokens. Interesting. So that's 4 more damage. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely in trouble. We'll start with a sweep of the field. Just take out the specialist, and then I will, I guess I'll take the replication play. And then now every single turn we can start confiscating some of these lands off of them. We'll take the, I don't know, the green sources it seems like are really important to them right now. If they get another specialist there, we're kind of cooked. All right, we'll confiscate. And then this says, artifact enters investigate twice. Create a Thopter artifact token with flying. Activate only if you've sacrificed an artifact. I'll take that, sure. Can't really have that on the field for too long, can I? 7 damage again, ready to roll. We'll throw it at their face. This is going to be a really close game, guys. Like a really, really close one. And we'll take the green land. So we're doubling up on the confiscate, or I keep saying confiscations. I know people laugh about that with me, the way I say that, but I know it's confiscate. There's no N. I don't know why I always do that. It's kind of a running joke on my channel where people bring up how I say that card's name. All right, so we get another card draw off the top. And Authority hopefully will get us there, man. I'm really praying it does. There's our win con. Sacking a clue token's a big deal. Really? All right, we'll start taking some of these lands off your hand. Mine. Mine. Create a 1/1 Thopter artifact token with flying. Activate only if you sacrifice an artifact this turn. Let's do that. I want to do that. And that'll put them on a little bit of a clock, and it also gives me a body to block with in case they have something with haste. But I mean, if they do, I've got the Authority of Consuls too, so I guess that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. They still have the treasure out there, which, you know, is any color. I guess I should have maybe taken that over the blue land. No, they're gonna draw and discard. Okay, that works for me. Because now they don't have any green, which means this guy's not coming down. Let's go, dude. What a win, dude. That was a tough win right there, but we got it done. All right, I get to go first. Our hand is okay, but it doesn't have any blue yet. This could be blue, but it's not quite yet. Ill-timed explosion and a furnace to keep us going here. All right, we get Golgari colors, which is very interesting. It's not necessarily something I want to see. Maybe if it's Badger Mole Cub, we might have... It is Badger Mole Cub, it looks like. Let's take that out as fast as possible here. Ill-timed explosion going to be very, very key here, but I got to make sure I have a big enough spell in my hand that it does enough damage, you know what I mean? So maybe I let them... well, maybe I got to go for it now. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go for it right now, unfortunately. Day of Judgment's nice. I'll drop one stock up, one seam rip. Seems fair. Seems like I can part with that a little bit. I don't like losing the stock up there, but seam rip's fine. Also, getting another Day of Judgment off the top for a sweeper is so good. At least matchup-wise, it's so good. Okay. Gonna have to do this. Because this is going to allow the Ouroboros to come in with extra counters on it. If you guys didn't know, that's kind of like a really busted thing that can do. I'll take one of these, and Seam Rip's good because I can take out, you know, Badger Mole Cubs and these ramping sort of things. Okay. I would really like to unlock this if I can. Give me one more land. Not quite. Not quite. Are they going to counter that? They do counter that. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll take the Archaic off your hand. Oh, it's not a 2-mana spell. They paid more than that. Oh, that's a big oops. I didn't know that it actually... oh, no, it's actually 4 mana naturally, right? But it can be up to... Okay, never mind. I understand it. That's on me. Mistakes were definitely made there. What are we thinking? I'm thinking I just unlocked this, actually. Yeah, I misunderstood the mana cost on the Archaic. So basically, this card is naturally 4 mana as like its CMC cost across the board. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt bad. But I kind of expected it, you know, a little bit. Ooh, I could steal this. I can't afford to do that right now because I wouldn't be able to attack with it, and if they have a removal spell, I'm gonna regret that big time. Let's just get this down. All right, we start fresh here. Start fresh, draw a card. The Sauna's been really helpful drawing me those extra cards, man. Vaginal Cup, man, that's tough. It's allowing their creature to attack in this exact turn, you know, dealing 1 damage. Not ideal. I will use this. Probably take you. Draw another card. To land. Okay. Gonna have to do the consult the star charts here for 2, I think, to find something maybe pretty big. This is bad. This is bad. This is really, really bad. What do we do? Do I 1, 2, 3, 4? I could do it for 4. I'd still have 4, potentially 5 mana left over to play something. I think I'd do it for 2, man. I do. I think I'd do it for 2. And that'll do it. The opponent scoops it up, not wanting to see any more, which is definitely like reasonable for their end to concede here, but they really should have waited a little bit because they didn't know I had only lands in my hand, which, I mean, obviously they think that I've got some sort of tools here, but yeah, they had a pretty decent shot here because I would have had to play the replication and I would have had to have gone down to 1 HP because I would have needed to not block with this. It was getting ugly there. It was getting ugly. Oh man, this hand is not good. Only blue sources. This looks a lot better. Oh, I don't love it, but I'm gonna have to drop that off for now. We have 4 of them, so we should be able to find more. Authority of Consoles may be really good here. You never know. I did run into a player running Mobilize earlier, but it was a long time ago. Let's get this down first. Okay. We might be in a little bit of trouble here, guys. They're playing control, and we're a little slow here. Going second, I wouldn't say we're slow. We're not very fast, and the opponent's really fast. They got the tablet down on 3 already, so we're talking about like some big things next turn potentially. Yeah, that's probably gonna do it. That'll probably do it. A counter spell too, just for good measure. I mean, it's the best card, I think, for us here is this. All right. And it's time for Jeskai Revelation soon, I'd imagine. I don't mind playing out the Steaming Sauna here, which is good, but I'm a little bit, again, concerned just that Jeskai Revelation is just going to immediately get him back into the game. It'll reset whatever I play, and then on top of that, they've got the Inevitable Defeat, which also is a really scary card. Ultimately, all bad things, right? All bad stuff. Seam Rips are no good here. It was about time we lost the game, though, to be honest. Like, we've been on a bit of a crazy run right now, and I almost didn't believe it, you know? I almost didn't believe how great of a run we've been on. All right, and then they hit me with a stock up. A lot of our deck was kind of inspired by this deck list, by the way. They're 4-color control decks that are going on. A lot of the things we have, like stock up and stuff, I definitely took inspiration from this deck before throwing it in. Some pieces to this deck that I wanted to try to emulate, because this is a really good deck. This 4-color control deck is really good. Yeah, that'll do it. I think we're safe to concede here. I mean, we're about to probably take lethal anyways, but down to 4. I guess we'll try to get another turn out of this. Taking their tablet would be pretty good here if it lands. Having something ready to go is a little scary. Flashback, maybe? Looks like Flashback's ready to roll. Yeah, Flashback. They get Inevitable Defeat. They hit this, and that'll be enough damage. Well, take me to 1, but GG's to the opponent, man. They got us pretty good there. That's unfortunate, but that's a tough matchup anyways. All good. All right, we get to go first with a pretty interesting hand. I'll take it. Definitely will take it. Got ourselves a Roaring Furnace. Is it going to be helpful? Peter Parker's Camera. That's a new one. I like that, though. It's a really cool spell. We're going to go with red because we don't have double commitment to red, but we got double commitment to pretty much everything else here. Peter Parker's camera, guys, it doubles ETB effects of the opponent's things entering the battlefield. I'm gonna go here, pass the turn. It'll definitely be a good target for the aura sight, I'll tell you that much. They are struggling to activate the blue on this, which is really good news for us. Might be able to sneak one in here for a victory. Okay, that's fine. We got plenty. Oh, they're gonna go try to get a basic to get their lands going here. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, our opponent is playing Synthesizer. Okay. Should we use this? Probably not. Let's just go my turn here. That's a really good find right there, because if I can start stealing... If I can start stealing their synthesizers and stuff like that, that'll be really helpful. But do we have this next turn? We do have it next turn. Maybe I just take their lands, though. Who knows? Maybe the lands are more valuable. It depends. We'll see. They scry. Well, they're going to scry a land to the top, you would think, right? If they don't have one. No, they have it. Okay. They do have it. We're going to be taking that. Yoink. That's mine. Now, keep in mind, there are things like the snare, which will end up taking it. Yeah, I was going to say, this is not exactly a really good matchup for us. I'll be as brutally honest as possible here, guys. It's not exactly something we're built to deal with here. I'm going to just go like so. Aura Sight is nice. That's definitely the best card for us here. So Aura Sight, we take the snare and then confiscate the synthesizer again. That seems good. Oh, 3 steps ahead though is crazy. That's a really good way to do that. Oh boy. Oh boy. So here's what I'm thinking. Hear me out. What if I play the Roaring Furnace on the token? It's only going to deal 4 damage, right? That's such a good card though, right here though too. Anyways, hear me out. 4 damage on the token. You might be wondering why I'm doing that. Well, you'll find out in a second. Aura Sight, take the snare, which will lower the power level of the token to a 4, meaning it will go away. And we'll confiscate you. Sounds good. And we do have the consult here for just 1 card, which I think I might take. Really kind of depends on how this turn ends up here. These are the kind of games where I just wish I had like an Ultima, it'd be really helpful. But yeah, this is not the greatest matchup for us, unfortunately. They don't have a land, it seems, which is good. Okay, we have a chance here to really pop off, guys. We're going to deal 7 to their face. Maybe. Opponent's holding the priority right now. I'm guessing it's, just the relic. Obviously, they can activate, but they might have Saw Blades or something like that too, which is instant speed, deal 5 damage. Waiting on the opponent here. All right, there we go. You know how good replication would be just copying the synthesizer alone? That'd be kind of fire. I mean, copying my aura sights though too would be really good. Authority Consoles is probably a really important card in this matchup because of the fire crystal. Making sure they can't just immediately one-shot us in a turn is probably what we want to be, leaning on. Oh man, this is taking so long. I do apologize. Now, again, it gets a little bit weird here because the opponent can snare anything at any time, right? So like that's the one thing I'm a little concerned about. But at this point of the game, they do have to snare the replication, because if they don't, I'm just gonna get my stuff back anyways. What does it say? Oh, that's the, oh, it's the new artwork for this. Okay, so they're gonna exile 2 cards and they can play things for 2 mana. Wow, okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not bad at all. I've got a big decision ahead of me here. I think the plan is to do the Aura Sight first and then just take away their synthesizer play. I'm just so nervous though, because you know the opponent's going to drop down a repurposing bay anytime now, you know? We'll take that though. Our synthesizer, which we stole from them, is going to go off. And our token's a little bit bigger than theirs for now. All right, we did what we could with the turn we had. So this is it. Moment of truth. Can I get like a consult off the star charts off the top? That'd be really good. Because I have plenty of treasures where I can pay the 2 extra. No, not quite. Not quite. I don't know, man. All right, this is going to be a big turn, though. What a game, though, huh? This one's a fun one. This was a really fun game. My guess, though, is if they do end up finding a snare, is that they're going to take the replication and stop us from moving forward, but we'll see. We will see. I do have the extra cards now coming with the sauna, but it's not that helpful. It's a little slow. All right, so they can get a snare. They are going to go grab the snare. Oh, boy. At least you would think they would. They might grab a synthesizer. You never know. But if they do, it's a massive mistake. Yeah, there they go. And replication probably gone. They're looking at my aura sites. I mean, yeah, getting back another snare makes sense. That works too. Not what I would have done if I were them. Definitely not what I would have done. I mean, we're just going to go back and forth again now. They're going to steal your synthesizer again. I don't think they see the line here until like, they're going to realize it soon though, that this, extravagant replication is the actual issue here for them. We'll get back our aura sight. We'll get back our confiscate. And yeah, we'll just steal you again. Aw, man. That's unlucky. That is unlucky. We got to sit here now and unfortunately take whatever happens this turn. Oh, man. We're going to lose this game because we're getting late game flooded here. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. Yeah, I think they got us here. Unfortunately, I think we just kind of like, it was kind of a bad matchup to begin with, but we played it really well. Like our deck actually came back and did some really good stuff here in this one. It's just that we kind of dirtled here at the end. I just really need like another consult or like a stock up or something, you know? They're running out of snares though, which is the good news. Like if they go with a snare again, and they don't take the right thing, like it would have been awesome. I'm still so confused why they don't go snare there and take the replication, because if you leave me with the replication, this game is gonna go in my favor later in the game, you know? Okay. Well, this is bad. I need a sweeper bad here. Really, really bad. Is there an artifact that I have that's more expensive that I can sack like an aura sight to or something? Like if I take their repurposing bay, but I don't think there is. All right, it's basically a sweeper or we lose here. It's kind of where I'm at. Man, the 3 steps ahead has been so clutch for them. Yeah, it's got to be aura sight, which does create me a token. We'll take this one. Another replication is good, but it's not good enough. Unfortunately, I think we lose the game here on this play. Yep, we definitely lose the game. We gave it our best shot though, and we were having a lot of fun with this one, man. Taking some of the synthesizers off the field has been so much fun. I feel like this would be a really good candidate for like just beating them with their own sort of game plan, you know, just stealing these synthesizers and copying them every turn is unbelievable. We just drew dead at the end, man. That's what it comes down to. I mean, they got 2 attackers for 11 apiece right now. Like, there's nothing I can do to stop them. No instant speed. So I don't even know why we're actually sitting here. I just realized we'll just concede. My bad on that one, guys. Yeah, that was fun though, man. What a game. What a game. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks again to Arena for having me onto their official channel today. I do appreciate that very much. And thank you guys for having me and watching this video all the way to the very end. If you guys want to make your own pet decks, don't forget that you can download Arena for free with a link in the description right down below, as well as on your Androids and iOS as well. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy and have fun on Magic, man. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.